Hello everyone and welcome to House Lastlight's debut season of our D&D actual play show, The Initiative Order. I am Dana Everhart, your Dungeon Master on this exciting journey, and with me is our phenomenal cast. On this side of the table, we have Price and Sam. Say hello to the camera.
Hello to the camera.
Don't do that, that's Dimension 20. On this side of the table, we have Christian, my co-founder and co-CEO, and Noelle.
Hi.
Noelle,
she's important too.
Noelle is arguably the most important person, because she's the only other girlie here.
What can I say?
We're not girls. Calls clap.
Hey,
So,
I'm pretty great, okay?
you're like half in, 1 foot in the door, So on this season of the Initiative Order, we will be exploring the wonderful world of Elda'ra, the first stone to be turned in House Lastlight's vast multiverse.
Woo!
Welcome to On the Nature of Divine Failure. Alright friends, for this season we will be following the core rules of 5e with some homebrew elements as well. Our new mechanic this season is going to be the moral compass. Each of you have one. Our friends at home may recognize this. This is a dial life counter, often used for playing the game Magic the Gathering, but it serves a different purpose here at the table. Players, in front of each of you, you have one of these. And this is going to serve as your moral compass. You all start at 10. And the counter goes up to 20. Depending on your actions, your moral compass may go up or down. And depending on your compass level, the world will respond to you differently. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, without further ado, let's show them how it's done.
This thing can work as a fidget spinner.
Please don't.
Yeah, because
Please.
the mic's
Told you it's going to happen.
well, the mic's gonna pick up the clicks.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, these mics picked up Sam whispering.
Nice.
I said tough.
Well, that's good. Because
Well, we
Sam and I
got
are
it
gonna
again
be
now.
whispering a lot.
Okay, so we are
We can do D&D ASMR.
D&D now with ASM artists.
ASMR.
Please join me, the ASMR of ASMR.
Nice.
The world of Elda'ra is old. The kind of old that forgets more than it remembers. Kingdoms rise like the tides on the shores of Arrenhal, only to fade again, names worn smooth by time and war. In the twilight-veined continent of Valeros, where the bones of ancient magic still hums beneath the soil, stories linger in the land like mist. Valencroft Academy sits high on the edge of Valeros, where old elven roads once sang with magic and the stars still seem to remember your name. Its towers reach like cathedral spires, its halls hum with memory. Lanterns drift through the air, untethered but purposeful, glowing soft with spelllight. Arching bridges of silver and rune-carved glass link towers across impossible distances, and beneath it all, forests, gardens, training fields, secrets. You know how it goes. Here, the most brilliant and the most broken come to learn, to start over, to be tested, and maybe to become something more than what they were. This is a place where names carry weight, a place where magic is old but ambition is older, a place where legend doesn't come from birthright but from choice. But we don't open on Valencroft just yet. We begin in a tavern. A modest one, worn wood floors, a stone hearth burning low, the scent of smoke, old ale, and something cooking in the back room. The kind quiet, the kind of quiet that travelers pass through and sometimes in the evenings pass out in. It's pretty empty. It's about mid-afternoon. There's no music, no crowd, just the clink of a bottle behind the bar and the soft murmur of flames. There are 4 of you here, seated at a central table or scattered, whatever you prefer, each with your own drink, your own silence, and your own reasons for being here. The barkeep is a middle-aged human man with a thin scar across one of his cheekbones, and he nods absently as he wipes down the bar. He hasn't said much since you guys have arrived, but he poured what you ordered. And outside you can hear wind through the trees, a few horses, maybe the distant cart rolling by, or the murmurs of a city square. In the warm light of this quiet tavern, you found a rare thing, a moment of peace before the story begins. Sam, would you please describe your character for us?
So, my character, his name is Ayun Black. He is 30 years old, human. He stands about 5'11". He has messy, long black hair, a nice gray steel eye color with a black scar that goes near the top of his forehead down through his eye to about his cheek. He is dressed in some decent armor for someone that is just starting out. He is very stoic in his appearance and face, and he is enjoying a lovely red.
And where would you think you would be sitting, Ayun?
He would probably be sitting in a booth against one of the walls.
Against one of the walls.
They're the comfy of the seats.
Sounds good. So as you are sitting in this tavern with your glass of red wine...
It's red.
It's red. It's something red?
It's something red.
Okay, with your glass of something red, sitting not too far away, we have an orc. Price, would you please describe your character for us?
So my character is Marko Polestar. He is an orc that is unusually skinny. Imagine model skinny, but not model looking. Think tired and slightly emaciated. He's wearing workwear that looks like it was well made, but has been through a lot of use.
Okay.
A little frayed, a little disheveled. He has mutton chops. Kind of imagine Abraham Lincoln, but not Abraham Lincoln's dress at all. Workwear Abraham Lincoln. And he is just drinking the cheapest ale that he can find. And he is unusually tall, not for an orc, but in general. And he is kind of crowded into the corner as much as he can, trying to not make noise. So he's drinking, but he's like trying to hide in the shadows, which isn't really working.
Well, let's see if it is working. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
First roll of the game. Let's go.
Do it. Warm these
Let's
bad
go,
boys.
let's go.
11 plus, what's my modifier here? Plus 7, so that's 18.
Okay. I don't think anybody has a passive perception higher than that.
So he's just a hand floating. Like so.
This tavern's weird.
This tavern is weird.
There's a floating hand.
More than you realize. Okay, Christian, would you please describe your character for us and let us know where you're sitting?
Wendelle Nethervale is not sitting. Wendelle Nethervale is walking around the tavern, regaling people with different stories of famous pirate and privateer exploits, some of his own, some of other people's. Whoever will listen and whoever is unwilling to listen, he'll still talk to them.
Well, there's only the 4 of you here, so options are a little bit limited.
Well, I mean, there's a bar staff.
There is one bartender.
Talking to the bartender, trying to talk to everyone else except the ghostly hand, which freaks him out. But yeah, just having as good a time as he can. He's standing average height, average build, but he's wearing a maroon vest with pantaloons and a sash of pure orange across his waist.
And you're just regaling people with... All right, well, the
Yeah, I'm just,
barkeep
you know,
doesn't seem to say much, but he is letting you talk.
yeah,
It's more like you're talking at him than to him, but it doesn't seem to bother him, shall we say.
absolutely. And if you look at Wendell, Just the right light. It might look like he has a small halo over his head with little butterflies flittering around. And then you look again and it's gone.
Well, Noelle, it's your turn. Could you please describe your character for us and tell us where you're sitting?
My character is Helena Love, and she is sitting by herself, I'm going to say by a window. And rather than drinking, she's writing.
Okay.
She's got pink hair, and she's a little dainty. She's dressed in all black, and although gloomy on the outside, she seems quite cheerful and at peace being by herself.
Okay. Awesome. So, you guys are all sitting in different corners of this tavern. Like I said, it's pretty quiet. There's just the four of you here besides the barkeep. So, what would you like to do? Do we want to start with you since you already declared what you are doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So there I was, in the cavern, with all my shipmates, and they decide at the last second that they want the gold for them, and a fight ensues.
You're telling the barkeep this?
Yes.
He's just sort of like, wow, fascinating.
I should be a good storyteller, you know.
He doesn't seem like he's being sarcastic. It just seems like a very used to robotic sort of response where it's like he's kind of used to dealing with this and always having people come in here telling him stories.
And if you believe that one, I'll tell you about the giant fish I caught once.
He sort of looks around and he's like, why don't you talk to the disembodied hand, the one that's sort of coming out of darkness? That seems like pretty interesting, huh?
Oh,
Creepy.
so good.
What are you drinking over there?
Ale?
Good choice.
I think so too.
All right. Is there more of you or just the mug of ale?
I step forward from the shadows.
Okay.
Full height of almost 7 feet. So I guess I'm towering over you at this point.
Dear God, eat something, man. Let's have a burger or some mutton or soup.
All right. I guess, go up to the barkeep and I'm like, do you have any food that's cheap and filling?
You're in a tavern. That's all we have.
Okay, give me your cheapest and fillingest.
Okay, so the barkeep turns around and sort of goes into the back room and you hear some, fumbling around in there. What would you like to do while that is happening?
I'm gonna scout around the room. Not actually roll to scout, but I'm just kind of getting a lay of the room.
Yep.
Looking at everybody else. I think at this point I'd be aware there's just three strange characters
Yeah, there's
in
only
here.
2 other people here besides you and the gentleman that you saw beside.
And I'm trying to reconcile these very completely different personalities in this tavern, and I'm like, why are we all here? And I'm saying that out loud.
Good question.
I'm muttering under my breath, why are the 4 of us here in this tavern? Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to remember how I even got here.
I'm here to enroll.
Oh, you're enrolling as well at the academy?
Yes. Is anyone else enrolling in the academy?
There's an academy? I'll join.
Yeah. It's just, I had to fill out this form and everything.
Oh, yes. Are you what are you drinking over there? It just looks red.
I thought it was wine. It doesn't taste like wine, but it's nice.
Is it
Is it
blood
good?
wine?
I don't think so. You try it.
No, thank you.
All right then.
Yeah. Can I roll to investigate the red substance?
Sure.
All right.
Might be brandy.
Port?
Could be port.
I got a nat 20. Tell me everything about
Alcohol.
Yes.
this mysterious red liquid. I want to know the
What
history.
proof is it, and what region of the world was it bottled in?
Yeah, I need the whole, kind of a breakdown of the whole history for the last 200 years.
Well, I'm going to throw it back to you. Ayun, what is this mysterious liquid?
It is essentially red wine, but rather than keeping it straight red, they splice it with a sugary soda. So that way they can sell twice as much wine.
So it's like a spritzer.
For the same
Yeah,
amount?
it is a spritzer.
Red
Yes.
wine spritzer.
It's
It's
a red
a
wine
mimosa.
spritzer.
That's
Okay.
what is fucking
You're
happening
describing,
right here.
yes.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm going to just I'm going to lift the wine to my nose. I'm going to...
It
I'll set
smells
it
a
down.
little bit sour, I will say
Yeah.
that.
I'll be like, it's a spritzer. You're fine. There's no poison in this. Other than the alcohol.
I wasn't really worried about it being poisoned until now. So,
Well, you should be.
but you all are going to the academy as well?
Yes.
I will now that I know about it.
No, right. So looks like we'll be classmates.
I mean,
I don't know much.
schoolmates?
Something like that. I mean, do any of you guys
Academates?
know more about it? I heard about it. I've heard it produces some good people that come out of it, but that's all I know.
Good people.
Like fun adventurers. I think there was one story about someone killing a basilisk.
Period.
I don't know.
In year 2.
In your tent.
As you say that, you hear, "Cut! Cut!" The chairs collapse into dust. The floor drops from beneath your boots like smoke. The fire goes out with a soft, disappointed sigh. And you're not in a tavern anymore. You're standing in an open grassy field. Afternoon sun high in the sky. The silhouette of Valencroft Academy rising behind you, a sharp spine of towers and bridges, radiant and slightly intimidating. Off to the side, beneath a parasol of pale blue silk, sits Professor Vesperine Starr, a tall Eladrin woman with this almost white blonde hair, light smooth skin almost like glass. She's wearing sunglasses and a wide-brimmed hat, dressed like someone halfway between a war mage and an opera singer. All dramatic folds and sharp lines, and she turns to you guys, and she says, "You're not convincing me, darling. You need to sell me." And next to her, a nervous young man, a high half-elf, perfectly pressed robes, jaw visibly clenching, and he looks fresh-faced as though he's like never seen anything like this before. And he looks maybe like this is his first year at the academy. And he looks to the professor nervously, and he's like, "Professor Starr, are you sure this is the best way to introduce them to their party assignments?" And Professor Starr flips her scarf and it hits him in the face. And she says, "Well, of course it is, darling. The roar of the flame, the fire burning, the smell of stale wine in the air, the barkeep pretending not to listen. It's what adventures are made of, darling." And she gives this 1,000-yard stare for like a second or two. And then she claps her hands and she's like, "Once more from the top." And we cut back to the actual top, which is earlier that day.
What just happened?
I have avocado tomatoes.
You were bamboozled. That's what happened. All right, so Ayun, by what method do you arrive at the academy? Sea, foot, carriage, horseback?
It will probably be by foot.
By foot, okay. So you're sort of coming through Aldenfast, the free city, kind of on the outside of the academy, sort of like, it's kind of like up on a hill. It's not quite a cliff like that drops off into the ocean. It is like a day's walk probably from where you are. You've arrived sort of the day before. You're here. Is there anything specific you would like to do in the city before you make it to the academy?
Before I would go to the academy, I probably would just get a brief layout of the actual town that I'm in. Like anything important I need to note. How do I get out of the town if I need to?
Yeah.
Maybe if I see some important looking people out and about.
Yeah.
Just almost pretending I'm a tourist.
Yeah. So as far as like getting the lay of the land and figuring out, you know, where's the nearest port, where's the like fastest exit, it's sort of like kind of in the middle of 2 or 3 port towns. So it's like either side on the like southern way down. That is a kind of a small port town, but that is directly up against like the Sea of Swords, which is not a real sea, but it is a name that cartographers give on maps as a warning to other sailors that this is infested with pirates. So it's right up against there. So that's where you can find like mercenaries, you know, like people to...
Okay.
And then on the other side is where more legitimate trade happens. So those are like your 2 exit points. If you need a quick exit, pirates are probably going to be your best bet. So that's one of those things. This is a free city though, so there's not really like nobility or like an organized guard or militia that's like keeping watch of the city. And there's not really like, I mean, there's people who are rich and have money, but it's not the same as you would find in like a monarchy or something like that. Bless you. You're good. So that's sort of what's going on. The one thing that does happen is as you are sort of getting a lay of the land and walking by you walk by a blacksmith's shop, a forge. And there is a man and a woman in there, and they are, you know, crafting some weapons. and the sound of metal on metal makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand. And you hear a psionic hum, almost like a tinnitus. You are instantly transported back to the sound of metal striking stone. Sharp, rhythmic, desperate. It cuts through everything else like a blade through silk. And just like that, you're not here anymore. You're back in that tunnel, and the air tastes like copper and limestone dust. Your lungs burn with each breath, and around you the shadows seem to coalesce in the flickering torchlight, which is the only thing keeping people sane right now. The other miners around you are people whose names you knew, whose families you'd met. You've shared food with them. They are frantically scraping and clawing at solid stone with picks and bare fingernails. The tunnel stretches endlessly forward, and behind you, there is no behind you anymore. Theo turns to you, sweat carving clean tracks the dirt on his face, and his half-elven features are sharp with panic, and he grabs your shoulders with trembling hands, and he says, We're gonna be all right, right? He's trying to keep it together physically, but his voice betrays some of that desperation and panic that he's feeling.
Take a breath. We got in here. There's a way out. There's always a way out. Okay?
What do you think is on the other end?
I don't know. I just know if we stay here, there's going to be nothing.
We'll be fine, right?
We're always fine. We're always fine.
As you say that to him, you blink, and Theo is still looking at you, but his skin has turned the color of a winter sky. Cold and blue, and his eyes are wide and rolled into the back of his head, and yellowed like old parchment. Blood pours from his mouth, his nose, his ears, and the metallic stench of it mixes with something else, something rotten and dead. Behind you, there's a sound of screaming, of tearing. There's a ringing that starts low and builds louder and louder until it drowns out everything else. The hairs on the back of your neck are still standing, and underneath it all, there's that voice that's persistent and inescapable, but muffled, like you're drowning or listening to it through a closed door. And it's calling to you from the surface. Hey.
What?
You snap back to the present, heart hammering against your ribs, and the blacksmith, who you'd been staring at without realizing it, is kind of looking at you with a particular expression reserved for people who've just seen other people see their soul leave their body. And he says, "Can I help you? Is there something you need?"
I'm sorry. I'm trying to come into this academy here. It's my first time in like a big city like this.
Oh, one of those. And he turns around.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dang!
Another tourist.
Rude!
Another student.
They never buy anything.
Sounds like you have met some of the students already.
Every year, all the time. And then some of those idiot fucks come down here. They fuck around in town and they cause trouble and they go right back, and sometimes they have immunity and the teachers are like, well, we'll take care of it, and then they don't take care of it. You know how it is, school.
School.
Yeah. Sure.
And it's even harder when they're all adults. They're not children. It's not like the teachers can put them on a leash, you know. Don't become one of them.
I'll take the advice. And then I'll ask for more advice. What gear do you think would probably be best for someone that is... It's going to get dented and bruised over this academy, something that's a bit tougher.
Well, what kind, are you a fighter? What kind of blades do you normally use?
I dabble with daggers. I'm starting to get into some of the long swords. I tried a club, not a fan.
He kind of looks over, like, into his shop and his wares, and he's sort of, like, thinking about it. He's like, something durable. And then he's like, I've got just the thing for you. And he takes you over to a wall with rapiers and scimitars, and he points out the rapier and he says, this one's going to be a little bit more flexible, so it won't dent and break as easily. It's almost like a fencing blade, but it's sharp.
Seems more like a stabbing utensil.
It is.
Okay.
So are daggers. So I figured at least you'd be familiar.
Yeah.
What is Ayun looking for?
I was thinking more like a long sword.
A longsword?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he takes you to show you some of those. There's like some that are made of different metals. There's some that are like stronger, as in they're like magic. But you definitely don't have the coin for them.
No, I do not.
No, you do not.
This pouch is light.
The pouch is light, so I'm assuming you just take the longsword.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you buy a longsword. Is there anything else you want to do in the city before you make your way up to the academy?
I think I would like find a little quiet alleyway that I can kind of get out of the crowd.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just kind of hold on to my new long blade for a little bit, and I'm gonna take almost kind of like a little quill, and kind of just etch right on the handle, kind of like my name. And as soon as I finish it, it goes a little silver, and when I let it go, the blade vanishes.
It falls into your shadow.
Now I'm like, all right, now let's go find out what this orientation's about.
Okay, so you take the day to make your way to the academy, and about like the next morning after you've rested, you see the stream of new arrivals funneling toward the front gates of Valencroft Academy. The castle looms ahead. It's like walls of gray stone, so it has spires, not super. So some of the buildings are cathedral-like. Most of them are like fortified medieval castles, is what it sort of looks like. So there's like gilded battlements and a few spires here and there, banners snapping in the wind. The road branches into several queues, each leading to a portion of a gate in the tall iron fence. And it's at every gate there is a pair of guards, each wearing different sorts of armor that's like well kept, a little bit beat up, but pretty clean otherwise. And they keep the lines moving briskly, kind of gruffly waving students forward, occasionally pulling one aside with a sharp shake of the head. You even catch sight of a nervous boy being redirected down like a separate path, vanishing on the other side of the academy. Your turn approaches, and there are 2 orc guards at the end of this one, and they glance down at you. The one on the right has a slight smile, kind of welcoming, and the one on the left is more gruff and stern with kind of an expressionless face. And the one on the left extends his hand, the gruff-looking one. Admission letter.
There.
He takes the letter and his eyes sort of scan it quickly, kind of like to make sure that everything is correct. And on your admission letter, there was like a little box, an ornate box in the lower right-hand corner that you assumed was for a stamp. But instead, the guard takes out like a utilitarian dagger, like almost like it's a tiny, like piercer, almost like a pin, but it's longer and wider than that. And he pokes a hole right through it with like a practiced hand, and he hands it back to you. And he said, "Take that up there, trade it in." You take your admission letter back. He gives you a curt nod towards the massive double doors kind of further inside of like the entrance of the academy. It's a short walk from the iron fencing to the gates where you stand, and the line behind you kind of shuffles impatiently as you're waved inside. So as you step away from the gate, the path broadens into a wide stone approach, like kind of with some grass growing in between, but it is pretty well kept and well manicured. And the air hums with voices of dozens of students, like prospective students. Some are walking in clusters, some alone, some are wide-eyed with awe, others are muttering nervously under their breath, talking about which chambers are cursed. You notice that there are upperclassmen scattered among them. They're marked by sashes that they're wearing, just to differentiate them from the students. They seem to be like everywhere, kind of barking instructions, guiding students inside. And they're a mixed lot. Some of them are like pretty imposing and like intimidating looking, and others look like they're younger than you, and other ones look like they're older, like much older than you. So the great doors ahead loom. Do you follow the path inward, sort of, to...
I think, yeah, I'm just one with the crowd.
You're one with the crowd. Okay, so you make your way up the front path with your peers. And the moment you step inside, the noise of the courtyard sort of dulls, replaced with this low echo of a ton of voices bouncing off the like the vaulted ceilings of this entrance hall. It's a long kind of path and a little bit narrow. And at the end, there is a table that is staffed by some clerks and some faculty and some upperclassmen. So they shuffle in orderly lines, mostly just because some of the upperclassmen that are over in this section are a little bit more intimidating, and they are scared of what will happen if they don't listen to them. And behind them is like this stack of drawers, ledgers, and things like that. The drawers seem to be alphabetized. So you find yourself in a line that ends in an older halfling woman. She kind of adjusts her spectacles and she's peering over them at you. And she has this like silvered hair tucked into a bun with these like gelled down bangs that go behind her ears. And she has kind of like a little bit of a long nail going on, and her hands sort of shake slightly as she like kind of clasps them on the table and looks at you. And she says, "Good morning. Welcome to Valencroft Institute of Applied Heroics. Could you please supply me with your name and your admission letter, please?"
I am Ayun Black. This should be the letter.
So she kind of looks over it as soon as you hand it over, and she's like, Ayun Black, Ayun Black. And she's trying to remember your name. She looks over it, puts it away, and she says, "One moment," and then stands up and sort of goes to the drawers, the set of drawers behind her to look for something. So while you wait, you feel a slight pulse at the back of your neck. A shiver runs down your spine. You feel kind of like in between your ears at the back of your brain this flicker. It's subtle, but you've become attuned to these like minor shifts in the Shadowfell. It's like it feels like a flicker of disappointment or like the taste of something slightly sour. Do you try to focus on it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, roll me a charisma check in that case. Just a flat charisma check.
Flat charisma.
Mm-hmm.
It would be 10 total.
That's the DC. So on a success, which you have, you feel on that roll that it's not urgent and not quite a warning. It's more like a mutter of discontent from far away at where you are and what you are choosing. But it's at the same time, it's not pressing because it doesn't seem like there's any effort being made to redirect your attention to something else. So moments later, the halfling woman returns, clutching a sealed bundle. And she hands it over to you.
Do I have to take this to someone else?
No, that's yours.
Oh. I kind of want to wait for everyone else so we can open it at the same time. I'm not going to lie. It's so pretty.
Props.
I'm going to do it anyway.
Props.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Go ahead, yeah. And
Go
then she
for
says,
it.
"Here we are, Mr. Black. Please make your way to the oratory for assembly."
Oh, yes. Put this
Okay.
in the pouch.
Put this in the pouch. Okay, so you follow the throng of students directed by upperclassmen towards the wide doors leading deeper into the castle, and the crowd swells and bends through the hallway towards the oratory. Okay, Marko, it's your turn. By what method do you arrive to the academy? Sea, foot, carriage, horseback?
I am hanging underneath a carriage, with my legs and hands, grabbing stiffly, and just like kind of planking in reverse
So upside down.
until I make it into the city, and then I quietly just release myself and roll to the side expertly.
We're gonna decide if it's expert or not right now.
Yeah, we'll see.
Run over by a wagon wheel. You had to roll a new character.
Roll me athletics.
Athletics, gotcha. I got a 13.
Roadkill.
No, he's not roadkill.
Speed bump. Speed.
Probably a speed bump. I'm definitely gonna hit something. It's a busy city.
No, so what happens is your grip starts to slip, like just outside of the city, and you fall instead of roll expertly as the carriage continues to roll.
Mm-hmm.
You are like just outside the city gates, though.
Yeah.
You've made it to Aldenfast, that's the point. But barely.
Are there guards at the door?
No, it's a free city.
Okay. Excellent. So there's not that many witnesses. I'm just gonna try and kind of saunter in, like I was just walking.
How mean do I want to be now? Roll me a d4.
D4, gotcha. Is this D4?
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's the top one, right?
Yeah.
That's a 1.
Okay, one person saw you.
One person saw it. I look directly at them.
Yeah, as you fall, they kind of, you look at them like a deer in the headlights, kind of like.
And I
from
don't
where you
say
are laying
anything.
down.
I look at them, and then I just like try to keep walking very stiffly. Like I know that I'm visible, and then I just walk into the city.
Has been perceived.
You are walking into the city, so you see, even for so early in the morning, it seems pretty alive. There's a market square that's bustling with people already, kind of old cracked fountain in the middle. And as you are kind of going deeper into the city to make your way through, you hear the clamor of voices drifting from a fighting pit. Sort of somewhere deeper in the city. There's cheers, jeering, the metallic clash of steel. It washes over you like a tide, and suddenly you're not here anymore. You're back in a circle. The crowd's roar is still echoing in your chest, but now it's thinning, turning to gasps and mutters. Your chest heaves, your lungs are full of smoke and sweat. The dagger in your hand drips with heavy, slick, dark blood. And at your feet, there's an orc. And he's broad-shouldered, jaw slack, leaning to the side, eyes fixed wide on a sky he'll never see again. And his body is riddled with stab wounds, and his tunic is soaked through. Your pulse is hammering in your ears, and adrenaline is surging hot in your veins, until a rough hand grabs your wrist roughly. You wheel around, breath sharp, and you see your father, and his grip is tight and his eyes are wide, and his breath is coming in ragged bursts as though he had just run here from somewhere far away. And he looks at you and he says, "What have you done?"
It's done.
What does that mean?
It means we can't bring him back. He's gone now.
Your father kind of stares at you with the finality with which you say that. And at the same time, the fire in your blood is beginning to ebb. It was so hot that it felt like ice, and now it's sort of fading. The world tilts and the sound of the crowd sort of starts to fade, and then a second hand that only you can feel seizes your other wrist, and it also feels cold. It's almost like the shape of a hand, like the chill in the shape of a hand. So you feel it's cold where like almost a hand would be grabbing in that shape. And they're curling around your wrist like iron bands, and a voice seeps in your ear that nobody else can hear. And it speaks and it says, "Well done. At last, you have brought honor."
Have I?
Of course. Do not listen to him. He knows nothing. He is weak.
Do I have to leave now? The city? My home?
Maybe. They are weaklings. They do not understand.
Then where should I go?
Elsewhere. Simple as that. And the voice begins to fade. And as the breath sort of leaves your chest, the crowd, the body, your father, they dissolve into shadow, and two cold fingers press sort of quickly and strongly into your head, and you're back standing in the city. And the person who the fingers belong to speaks. And you don't really see the face of the one who jolted you to the present, but there's a very long list of who it could be. And there's a voice wrapped in an echo that sort of speaks, and he's like, "What? You want to have a go?" And he gestures to the fighting pit from where the jeers and cheers are coming from.
Not today.
Weak. And he goes away.
Weak sauce.
Weak sauce. And he leaves.
Hungry man.
He's just getting so annoyed. He's like, no one wants to fight today.
Nobody wants to fight anymore. Nobody wants to work these days.
You and your damn avocado toast.
Yeah, Noelle offended because me and her love avocado toast. Okay, so do you make your way to the
I
academy?
don't.
I
do. Yeah, it's pretty good.
is there a graveyard within the city?
Period.
Probably. What are
Okay.
you looking for? Specific.
I want to go to the oldest graveyard in the city, like the first one that was built,
Okay.
or whatever remains of it. Maybe it's not a graveyard anymore; it's just ruins. And I want to go there, and I want to sit, and I'm just gonna wait for that voice from so long ago to come back and revisit me. The cold hand that has been guiding me this whole time. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sitting and waiting, kind of in the middle of this graveyard.
Well, you don't have to wait long. I mean, well, let's see. Roll a d100. Let's see how long it
D100,
takes. So that's your d100 and your d10 together.
Where's the D100? This one?
Yep.
It's two
D, and
dice.
then
And then the other D10.
this is the D10.
Yeah, you roll these two together, and then you calculate the number. from there.
53.
Yep.
53 years.
53 seconds.
No, so to explain to our viewers at home, the way that rolling a d100 works at this table, it's not kind of a 0 to 100 scale. I mean, it is, but when a player rolls a d100, I will also roll a d100, and the closer he is to that number, the more likely chance of success there is. So it's not like the same scale as like 0 is bad and 100 is good. So that is sort of what we're going for. We're going more on chance so that it's less predictable.
Okay.
What's going on. Okay, so it doesn't take you super long. Like, you wait maybe, like, for a couple of hours, and then you hear the voice, and he's like, why are you waiting? You know I follow you everywhere, right?
I still don't know how to summon you. Am I supposed to wait, or do I just say something? You always just appear randomly.
You don't summon us. But we
Yeah.
are always here. Like, he's basically... So, in your experience from, like, your history, like, and growing up, they've, like, sort of always been there in the sense that, like, because they taught you how to fight. You know, like, these ghosts taught you how to fight where your family didn't do that in the city where you were raised. They've always been easy to find, but they are not always, like, there when you need them or when you call for them. But they're pretty easy to find. It doesn't take long for them to show up.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thank you for explaining that to me. Ancestor.
So what would you like to do? Is there something that you want to ask or talk to them about, or what is going on there?
I'm having doubts about the academy. I don't know if this is the right move or if I've just run out of options.
You've never run out of options. Fighting pit, right there.
Why is it always about violence? Isn't there more to this?
You sound like your father.
I am like him.
And yet, unlike him enough that you were exiled.
All right, good talk. And I'm just gonna go to the academy. This is the kind of cryptic non-advice that I expect from this ghost.
Okay, so it takes you, so you get there the next morning, you know, after you've rested and that sort of stuff, and the noise from the crowd reaches you before the site of the academy. 100 or so voices, carts rattling, the sharp bark of upperclassmen trying to wrangle the chaos, and by the time the walls of the academy rise into view, you can already feel the anticipation of it in your chest. Your queue ends at a pair of human guards, broad-shouldered and battle-scarred. Their armor is like utilitarian, sort of like nicked from use. Their manner is brisk and impersonal, and one extends a hand without preamble. Admission letter.
I reach into my bag and I hand them the admission letter.
They take the admission letter, they pierce it, they give it back to you. And they're like, take that up there. Next!
All right, I just keep walking.
Yeah, so the line shuffles forward, and you're kind of swept along. In the entrance hall, the clamor starts to condense into a steady roar beneath these vaulted stone arches. The smell of parchment and ink mixes with wax and steel polish. Long tables sort of stretch into the far wall, and each are manned by, not just by clerks, but also older students in those crimson sashes, juggling ledgers and answering questions in rapid-fire bursts. You find yourself at the desk of a half-elven upperclassman. She's tall, wiry, hair pulled into a loose tie, like a loose braid. Her quill sort of taps relentlessly as she glances up, sort of sharp-eyed. And she's like, name and letter.
Marko of Clan Polestar. And I hand the letter again.
Okay. She takes this, and she's like, all right, hold please. And she stands up and starts to look through the ledgers and the drawers. And while she does this, your focus starts to blur. Because you're not alone. And not just in the sense of you're surrounded by students, but you've brought company with you. Shadows sort of flicker at the edge of your sight, the pale, half-translucent forms that you have come to know. They weave through the crowd, unseen by anyone else. There's a scarred orc who, has ritual paint, studies a bookshelf as though it were like a strange weapon rack. They're misusing this weapon rack. There's a huntress with a hollow eye circling a nervous first year, like a wolf testing their prey. Another stalks behind you, jaw clenched, left hand on the heft of an axe. And then one of them moves, an ancient warrior with broad shoulders, and he's kind of hunched over. And he's the size of a tree trunk, he's massive. He steps forward to a nearby boy and kind of sneaks up on him with his axe behind his head. And his eyes are locked on the student's back. Would you like to do anything?
I'm gonna move over and just shove the student 2 feet to the left.
Okay, roll an athletics check. I'm gonna roll to oppose by this student.
Get shoved, kid.
I got a 2.
Okay, you try and shove him, and he doesn't move, and he's like, hey, what the fuck? And then you see your ancestor kind of drop the axe, and all that happens is you noticeably see the kid shiver. And he's like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
That's all that happens.
God, that happens all the time here.
I'm just gonna keep
I'm already
moving.
cursed.
I'm not even...
He's staring at you, and he's like, well?
You were in my way.
Okay, I just want to clarify for everybody what is happening here. You were standing in line, your ancestor was sort of to the right of you, lifting an axe, you failed to shove a student, and you're like, you're in my way, and then you go back?
Yes, yeah. I do, yeah.
I do, yeah.
Perfect.
Phenomenal, I love that. Perfect.
Polestar way right there. You just
So
got pulled.
he watches you, he watches as you have come out from the line to try and shove him, fail, and then say you're in my way and go back. And he kind of just doesn't know what to do, honestly. He's like, what the fuck is going on?
You won.
I don't know if that's what's going on.
You won.
He did not. That's not what happened. He just thoroughly confused the person.
Yeah.
They're gonna think about that all day now.
Probably.
They will be thinking about that for the rest of their lives. There was this one time,
Living rent free.
Yeah.
Exactly. So after you sort of come back to the line, you see the pieces of your history and your ancestry that are sort of split off and exploring the academy. The upperclassman at the end of the table calls your name. She's like, Polestar, right here is your packet. And she hands you your packet.
Okay.
Wow, thanks guys. I worked so hard on these shits, and we're like, oh yeah, this is cool. It's fine. Fuck you guys, okay? Do you know how long I spent writing and doing those things? I spent money to make that happen, okay?
I'm scared to open this, okay? Do you see how well you folded this in? I'm going to rip it. Alright? This isn't that oh, thanks, appreciate it. This is I'm going to destroy this hard work. It will be recorded on 3 different cameras, and I'm gonna cry.
I'm sure it's implied, but the keys that are on are your room keys, and they're all different. All of you have a personalized one.
Oh.
Nice.
So there's 2 keys. There's one for the room you're in, and then one for your personal room.
Ooh.
That is
Never
how they
had a
work.
key before.
Make sure my keys before.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's how people establish their dating. They swap keys.
Alright.
I think this is the common one, and this is the
It's the
personal
the
one.
slightly bigger one is the common.
I'm grappling with this twine right now. Give me a second.
So, Marko, you hear from the upperclassmen to tell you basically that the oratory is straight through, just follow the crowd. Do you do anything before heading over, or do you just follow the crowd to the oratory?
I'm gonna look at. You said the upperclassman's like a half elf.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, how many students survive the first year?
Maybe about half.
Okay, and then I move on.
50-50. I like
That's
those
better
odds.
odds than I thought. So I just go onto the oratory. and
She
get to
like
the
had
corners.
something more to say to you, but then you just left
Yeah,
without hearing the rest
abruptly.
of it.
Margo's not great with people. He's low charisma.
Okay, so Marko, you make your way to the oratory, and we are going to start over with Wendelle.
Yay!
Wendell. So the sway of the hammock sort of rocks you gently. The rhythm of the waves lulling your body until the motion is no longer the ship, but your own spinning head. And you're in a shuttered tavern that's like long after closing. The air is heavy with stale beer and tallow smoke, and a body is slumped in a chair across from you. Its eyes are glassy, mouth half open, blood running down his clothes, pulling on the floorboards. Your hands shake as you wipe them clean, blood kind of all over your knuckles. And then you reach for the mug of ale that you poured yourself from behind the bar. And the liquid is sloshing and the room is tilting with it. From the corners of the room, all shadows in this flickering candlelight start to coalesce and creep inward, stretching like long fingers toward your booth, kind of touching your shoes, and a layered, echoing voice coils in your ear. Better him than you.
It's weird shadows. Get back
That's what you say to
Yeah.
the voice?
to the shadows.
Stop it.
What? Stop what?
This is weird. People are normally more rattled.
I am obviously drunk, or I am just been smoking too much opium, or something. This is not the first time.
Okay, leave you alone, James.
No, what did you want?
Wait, shadows.
I said better him than... Never.
Always, yes. It's always better to someone else be dead than you. That is good knowledge.
Aren't you a charmer?
Well, you know, usually I wake up in better circumstances.
The shadows recede as though they're done talking to you right now. The one thing that they do just like out of spite is snuff out all the candles. So that you are sitting in the
Son
dark.
of a bitch.
First note of the
Get
game.
up and light them.
First note of the game. The shadows are petty.
Fucking bitches.
Okay, so you raise the mug, you take a sip, and it turns thick and metallic in your throat.
Thank you, former me. Thinking ahead. Oh, God, I hate this year.
Blood is filling your mouth, and you gag, cough, and suddenly you're not sitting, but you're laying on your back. A massive construct looming over you, faceless and brutal, hammering blows into your chest as your head spins with every impact. Through the ringing in your skull, a different voice cuts through, steady and curious. Need some help?
Yeah, I don't want to die here.
Before
I'm not ready.
Before you can hear the response to your answer, a flash of red eyes burst from the shadows, pouncing towards you, jaws wide. And you wake up in your hammock, kind of jolting awake. The ship is creaking, the sea still swaying beneath you, but that dizziness lingers. But you're back on the ship, on your voyage to Albenfast. What are you spitting out right now?
Phantasmal blood taste. Like
It's-
it stays with you. It just, you know, once you get it in there, the saltiness and the metallic taste is just kind of hard to get rid of. Even if it's not really there. But, no. Yeah, okay. Ugh. Look around for a glass that I might have set out for myself earlier the night before. And
Yeah, you just find a glass of water that you can drink.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm gonna make my way above deck.
Yeah, so so you make your way above deck and you see that it's sort of like early morning. The crew is sort of bustling about the ship, preparing for anchoring at the docks because seagulls are overhead, you know you're close. That land is in sight and you know exactly where you're going. It's not directly to the free city of Aldenfast. It is the port town, like southern port town, that is connected to that like Sea of Swords. And it's a kind of like a free area. It's not just Aldenfast, it's a free city. Like the whole region is sort of like a free independent, doesn't have like a government sort of deal.
Nice.
So, even though, pirates and corsairs and mercenaries are not the greatest for the economy, nobody wants to tell them no and not have any ships be able to pass through their waters.
Hey, their money spends.
Their money does spend. So, what would you like to do while you're up here?
I'm gonna go check the navigator's map.
Okay.
Use my navigation tools that I have here and I'm proficient in to make sure that we're making a good time to port.
Yeah, sure. Give me a navigator's tool check.
That's a 9. My dice are not doing well for me today.
This is the first roll, so we don't really know.
I don't know. I rolled initiative earlier. I got a 6, so
That's true.
you know.
Hey, 6.
Well, it's slowly increasing.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We're getting
Going up.
there.
Next week we might make 10.
Well, so you are a little bit rusty on the navigator, so you haven't been on a ship in a long time. And that was even like before you changed the path that you were on in life, shall we say.
This map is written in Gnomish. Oh, of course I couldn't get it right.
Meanwhile, it's actually just upside down. He's looking at it wrong, so everything looks like gibberish. But you can kind of like determine just from the movements of the crew that are around you that it's like you'll be there in like a couple of hours. It's not like super long. You can see the port slowly coming into view on the horizon. So you are getting closer. You knew exactly where to go to hitch a ride.
Yeah.
You know, old Corsair contacts who still owed you a favor. They didn't ask questions and you didn't really give answers. The ship's kind of bow cuts across the stretch of water, known to every sailor and feared by every merchant. You're cutting through the Sea of Swords right now.
Safest way to get there is go on a pirate ship. The people who are going to attack you are other pirates, so, you know.
It also might be the pirates that you are on board with.
True. Yeah. Well, you roll the dice, you take your chances.
So is there anything that you would like to do while you're in town, while you're on the ship, or like before you get to town? Purchase something, pick something up, meet somebody?
Is there a fighter's pit?
Yes.
Is there wagering?
Yes.
I want to go make some bets.
Okay. On yourself? Or...
No, absolutely not.
Is that the same fighter's pit that I was at?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one and it's in the city.
He's the one who challenges me. He's the one who like prods me.
That's how you guys get introduced?
Yeah. I'll be like, this guy.
I was going to bet on that skinny orc, and then he's like, I'm not going to fight.
So what are you looking for in terms of what wagers you want to put down?
Well, I'm looking for good payouts.
Okay.
So, I'm always about, like, the wild card, the underdog.
Okay.
The one that's, like, 100 to 1 to win.
Which one's my parlay? Which one?
That's... Okay. You know what? Roll a luck check, but roll it with advantage, as guided by the hand of Lutheros.
So it's a straight roll? Or advantage roll? Straight?
Advantage roll.
Okay. 13. 19.
Okay. So yeah, you placed some pretty good wagers.
5 gold.
5 gold on one dude, or on separate across a couple?
I'll put 10 across the board.
Okay, 10 across the board. Okay.
I'm now broke.
You have no money
I
now?
have no money now.
Well, this will pay off maybe in a couple of days when you come back to collect. Because...
What? The fight's are going on right now?
They can be. I mean, it depends on if you have other stuff to do.
Oh,
There's just so
well,
much
out of money.
bureaucracy tied to the collecting
Yeah.
money. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I mean,
So are you watching the fights, or are you going to do other stuff and come back?
I was gonna watch the fights and then go up to school.
Okay.
Hey, he went to a cemetery, okay? Like, he spent the night.
No, I want to be
wasn't
clear
that
here.
busy.
He went to a cemetery which none of the ghosts that he knows are buried.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. He's just used to going to cemeteries.
I'm trying to turn my 10 gold into 50 gold. Or more.
Okay, yeah, let's see. So you turn it into, since you did pretty good on the luck check, so I'll be fair here. I'll roll a d10. You make 40 gold.
Hey. So 50 total?
Yeah, you have 5 left, right?
Well, I bet 10.
And you got 40.
And I got 40 back.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
In
pretty
total.
good profit right there.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
4 times. Like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
so,
going to tip each fighter 1. How many fighters were there?
You said there was like 5 or 6.
Okay, so I'm going to tip each winner that 1 for me 8 gold.
Okay. Cool.
35 gold.
All right. So I guess you make it at the gates of the academy the next morning.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so the bustle of the crowd greets you first. Wagons creaking, students murmuring, upperclassmen kind of guiding the fray here. You see some students levitating their luggage, but the luggage is a little bit heavy, so it's sort of falling onto the ground, and then they recast it and lift it back up.
I'm trying not to point, but I am laughing.
Yeah. So your line ends at a pair of
Rookie mistake.
of dwarven guards that are like stout and disciplined.
There's so many guards.
There are guards. Yes.
Hello down there.
Were you talking to me?
No, I was talking to the other one.
That's what I thought.
The other one?
The other one sort of looks offended at his friend. He's like,
Damn.
and then he's like, admission letter.
Oh, right. Here we are. Yeah.
So he,
Wendelle Nethervale.
you gonna tell me your life story too?
Well,
I don't need to hear
at
it.
the age... Oh, okay.
Inside,
Where?
all the way up.
All the way up?
Yep, to the entrance hall. Just follow the crowd.
Okay. Follow the crowd.
Yes.
Okay.
The-
Will we meet again?
Maybe.
Okay.
Depends on if I have more than this speaking role.
Do you have a name or are you just anonymous?
Don't ask me my name.
The NPCs are aware.
Oh my god.
All right, I make my way following the herd.
There's an NPC.
So you make your way to the entrance hall. There are, there's a ton of voices. There is like the oil lamps. There's some paintings like lining the walls. There are multiple lines that lead up to those tables. Your line ends in an upperclassman who looks like maybe about like just a little bit younger than you, but he looks like he's already done with the day and it just started. Like there's a massive line behind you coming in and he's already like tired and he's like, name and letter please.
Hey there, how are we doing today?
Fine.
Ah, that's wonderful. My name is Wendelle Nethervale. Here's my letter. It was sent to me. I filled it out in all the different forms and carbon paper copies. Yep, I think I got everything
Got
here.
it, thank you. And he barely even looks at it and turns around to search. And while he's searching the drawers behind him, there's a faint warmth that hums through your chest plate. The gold and silver symmetrical mosaic medallion that's like sort of like pressed into your armor.
I put my hand over it to feel the warmth.
Yeah, it's a lantern with an eye for the flame on the candle. And it's in the center of your chest plate and it glows faintly, just the candle part. And it's not bright enough to draw attention or for people to notice, but it's enough that you feel the hum of it against your chest. What would you like to do?
Just close my eyes and think about the past, think about that moment where my life changed.
Okay, roll me a charisma check as well. Flat charisma check.
It's a 10.
That's fine. That beats it, or meets it at least. So on that charisma check, on that success, it isn't just approval. It feels more like recognition, like a milestone passed, or a sense that whatever it is you're looking for, you're getting warmer.
Just gonna mutter quietly under my breath, I don't know why you sent me here, but I'm here.
There's no response. And as you say that, a drawer sort of clicks shut, and the man returns, placing a sealed bundle over to you across the table.
Hey! Nice keys.
Please make your way to the oratory, and he
Yeah.
points sort of down the hall
What
on
are
the
these
left.
keys for again?
Your room,
My room.
where you're gonna live.
Do I get a separate room or am I sharing?
You're sharing, and then you have your own room.
I'm sharing, but I have my own room.
Yes. You have a common area, and then rooms within that common
Okay,
area.
I see. All right, cool.
This is too real.
Yeah.
Like this whole conversation.
And about, is there a stipend that I get for like going to school here?
You're a student.
Exactly. Students have needs.
You have needs, they're all met.
Still okay?
That's what happens instead of getting money. Because the professors don't owe us, the school doesn't the school doesn't owe us for us showing up,
Well, I hear there's a bit of a, let's call it a turnover rate with students in their first year. So,
That's just called death.
It's fine. You'll be fine.
all right. Just hope there's
No
enough.
stipend. Go to the oratory.
Just hope there's enough ale in the budget for you guys. Let's go.
So you kind of step back into the flow of the new arrivals, and you're carried forward towards the oratory. Helena, it is your turn. So by what method do you arrive to the academy?
5 foot.
On foot? Okay, and are you in the city, or are you sort of walking up to the city, or from the city to the
You
academy?
don't have to tear them.
Walking up to the city.
Okay, so you're walking up to the city. As you are walking up to what is it? Is there something?
No, I was thinking you opened it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to tear them at all. It just unfolds.
Well,
Yeah.
I was just scared. I was just waiting.
Who are you waiting for? The second coming?
I thought we were once again, I keep thinking that we're all doing it as a group, but I guess not.
It's up to you guys. It doesn't matter.
Let's
You know,
do
I'll-
Noelle's thing first.
Okay, yes.
Sorry, too.
So as you're sort of walking up to the city, your boot kind of catches on a rut in the dirt ground, and you stumble as your palms hit the ground, and the dirt beneath you shifts.
Great.
And it's no longer dirt at all. It's cool marble.
It's what?
Cool marble.
Ooh.
And it stretches beneath your fingers, and it's polished smooth, veined with gold. And suddenly you're not walking up to the city anymore. The backs of your knees had just been kicked out so that you're forced to kneel. And your hair falls into your face as rough hands shove you down, and the guards behind you clasp your wrists, sort of holding you down. And around you, the echo of whispers is swelling. There's sharpness, mocking tone. The voices and the gazes are hungry. They're eating you alive right now. Your vision kind of blurs as another hand seizes your chin, digging cruelly into your cheeks and forcing your face upwards. And through the haze, a familiar figure looms over you, and her glare is burning into yours. One hand gripping your chin and the other clutching a violin, your violin. Did you think you could ever outrun the past, child?
I trusted you.
You should have known better.
I don't even know what to say.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Hey, fuck you!
You go to flip her off with both of your hands, and remember they are being clasped by guards right now. So So instead, what ends up happening is she sort of looks at you with disdain, and with a sudden motion, she rises and slams your violin against the marble floor.
Oh.
And it shatters, and the crack echoes like a scream through the vaulted hall, and the splinters are scattering at your knees. The voice of a man barking from somewhere above, "Take her away!" And the world tilts, the marble dissolves into damp stone. The roar of the court fades to a drip of water and iron bars, and you're in a dingy cell. The straw stinks of mildew, your wrists ache from shackles long gone, and in the silence, only one image fills your mind. Light brown eyes, kind and steady, of a young half-elf, and they haunt you more than they comfort you. And then you're back, staring at a dirt road, no longer caught in the memory.
Thank God.
Trauma.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Anyways, where were we?
You're walking up to the city.
Okay. So I'm going up to the city.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I go? What do I do?
Well, you know that there's like a direction. So basically, like straight through the city, sort of to the east, all the way, is where the academy is, and from the city to the academy, it's about a day's travel.
Okay.
So yeah, so you could rest. You don't have to be there until tomorrow. So you have a little bit of time to explore the city and like relax, but then you would probably need to get on the road to make it in time.
Let's stroll the city and people watch.
Okay, sure. What are you looking for? Are you looking for something specific?
Performers.
Okay, yeah, you're looking at performers. Do you still have your violin? Did you get a new one?
No, she smashed it.
She smashed it. I was wondering if you got another one or if she smashed it.
No, she smashed.
Smash
She
that one, too.
smashed it. Okay, you still
can
have a
never
flute?
find these
I have a
things.
flute.
Are you a
And then-
flautist? Flautist?
A what?
A flautist?
Somebody who plays the flute.
Flutist?
Flautist?
Yes, I'm all of the above.
A
I
fluter.
saw you a very sad song.
I'm the world's tiniest violin.
And the world's biggest flute.
Is it on a didgeridoo?
Yeah.
Period.
Sorry, that's my
So are you just enjoying the performances, or is there something specific you're hoping to gain?
We're enjoying it.
Okay.
We're clearing our head.
Yeah, so you find a couple of performers. Some of them are on the streets, some of them are in taverns. It's a free city, so you can perform on the streets, like buskers sort of you can do that. Most of the like better performances though are in like taverns. So one of the performers that you end up watching is like a group. It's like a troupe, so there's like 3 of them. And one of them is singing, 2 of them are playing. It's more like a comedic song, so they're kind of like doing a comedic style song. And it seems like they're getting the tavern like pretty excited and hyped up with them. There is one playing a lyre, one playing a lute, and one sort of like doing poetry, like comedic poetry in time with the music. It's a good show. Like, it's a fun experience, and it looks like the crowd is enjoying it.
Let's join with the flute.
You join in with the flute?
Join with the flute.
Okay, roll me a performance check. So you roll a d20.
This one, right?
Yep, the biggest one, and then you look for performance on your list.
Where are you? Plus 7.
Are you guys got a +7?
She's a bard.
17.
Fuck yeah.
And then 24.
Perfect. So you join in with the flute, and you're like able to like catch on to the melody seamlessly, and the troupe seems surprised and pleased at your joining, and the crowd begins to sort of like cheer along with you, kind of like excited, and some of them are murmuring like, "Is this part of the plan? Did they plan this?" You know, like sort of suspicious of if this was like sort of planned out beforehand or not.
This is my.
Is that what you do with your day? You join performances? Okay, so you spend your time joining performances, sort of stretching your creative muscles. And by the time you reach the academy, it isn't the walls that strike you first, it's the colors of the like crimson and gold banners snapping above the gates, the glint of gilding catching the sunlight, the sea of fabric and fashions in the crowd
We love that.
of new arrivals, cloaks Some of them are a little bit too fine for commoners. Maybe they have some nobility in their background. Satchels are patched up from years of use. There are hats that are tugged low, hoods drawn to sort of hide nerves. Every student is already like a character on display.
So it's like Fashion Week.
It is like Fashion Week.
Period.
What are you wearing?
Black.
Incredible.
Clothes.
I just want everybody to know that the reason I asked her that and none of the guys, because in her backstory it says that she's like a fashionista. Okay, so when I asked her what she's wearing, I was expecting something, and the color is black, and she's like, no. Funeral, black only.
I actually had my outfit like picked out in my mind. You didn't ask me, so you know.
I'm sorry. What
Just
are you wearing?
No. It's no Elster.
What are you wearing, Christian? Let's
No.
hear
I
it.
don't want to take away from your spotlight.
You're fine.
Do a spin for the camera.
Yeah, show them your braid. Noelle did it. There you go.
The braid is nice.
So,
thank
We should
you.
capture it.
I'm a professional, you know.
She is a professional.
It looks good.
Okay.
So at your gate there are some elven guards. They seem like full elves, not half elves, and they're sort of like tall, lean, and their armor's not polished to a gleam, but it's like decorated with subtle etchings and runes and things like that. One of them is wearing his helmet tucked under his arm, and his hair is tied back. Eyes are assessing you with the faintest lift of a brow, just like he does with every student, as though for some reason they're gonna be different. Even in this like little interaction that the guards usually have with the students to start with. So he extends his hand. Admission letter, if you please.
Here you go, mamas.
I am a man. And he...
That's what they all say.
What?
Roll... Okay.
We're so good at small talk. Like, we're just breezing through these interactions.
Roll me a persuasion check. Or a performance check.
He
One of the
now
two.
thinks he's a
Yeah,
woman.
D20.
Performance.
Where are you?
Performance or
There
persuasion,
you go.
whichever is higher. I think it's gonna be performance because she's a bard.
Yeah. Solid 12.
12.
He's like, what do they say when they are men, then?
That they're a woman.
What do they say when they're a woman,
That
then?
they're a man.
What?
This is a free country.
Who are we talking about?
This is a free country.
Who are we talking about? Who is they? That's what's going. They're so confused. They're
Well,
like,
who is they to
about
you?
I'm not the one that's saying that they're saying they're men when they're women, and
This
vice
happens
versa.
every
You're
year.
the one saying that.
There's always
Who is-
one.
Yeah.
Take this.
Thank you.
I just like this.
Well, at least that interaction was different.
At least it was different. Just go inside and don't talk to me.
Definitely not an ally.
Everything, mamas.
That guy, he's coming back. He's gonna have a bit of a lie. I can feel it.
This is Helena's love interest, guys.
Oh no.
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts. Saying
Enemies to
he just
lovers.
lets you through enemies to lovers. It's 500 pages. Slow burn.
Mamas to lovers.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh man.
Sorry, Oedipus.
Okay.
So you make it to the entrance hall. Please, for the love of God, let's go to the entrance hall. You make it to the entrance hall, and the moment you step inside, the sound hits you like a rising chorus. There's tens of voices echoing beneath these vaulted ceilings, layered in different cadences and tones. To most, it would be noise, but to you, it feels like it's a rhythm. There's nerves in a staccato, excitement lilting, authority booming in deep tones from across the room. And the long table at the far wall is manned by those clerks and upperclassmen, and those crimson sashes that tell you who's upperclassmen and who's not. Each station is lined with a bunch of students. Your line carries you to a young tiefling man with curling horns sort of swept back, almost like a ram, but a little bit wider of a curve. And he has sort of like a sardonic half smile. He's kind of sitting like this, a little bit bored. It seems almost as though this wasn't like a volunteering situation. It was more like he was voluntold to do this. And it's almost like he's being official, but he's not taking it too seriously. He's got red skin and he's drumming his fingers on the table as you step forward. Name and letter, please.
Helena Love.
Her letter.
Why are you here? So he looks at it, sort of puts it down, and he goes to look at the drawers, the set of drawers behind him. And as you wait, there's a sudden scent that cuts through while you're standing. Through the parchment and ink and wax, it's the scent of sandalwood and amber.
Oh no.
For a heartbeat, the hall around you spins. What would you like to do?
Take me back. We can't think about this right now.
Okay, roll a perception check to see at least where it's coming from.
3
Plus
plus
5.
Oh, 5.
No, that's persuasion. Sorry.
Oh,
Perception.
4.
Yep.
What's the total?
4.
It's
She rolled a 3.
she rolled a 3. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Good job. So you can't place it. For a moment, maybe longer, you believe he might be here, just out of sight. But deep down, you know he's not here. You know.
I got my hopes up for no reason.
So in front of you, the tiefling is like, and he looks at your letter and he's like, "Love, huh? What kind of name is that?"
Why you ask?
What do you want?
Do you want it? Well, yes, you want it.
Do you want it? Oh, fancy.
Just curiosity, I guess.
Mind your own business then.
Fair enough.
I feel like he has a name tag that's like Balthazar. He's like, these names are so weird.
So he's like, fair enough. Oratory's that way. See you around.
Sure.
He's coming back.
So far, everyone's tried to rizz up Noelle's character.
Yeah.
We're at some sort of chemistry.
Oh no.
The first character? Wait, I'm sorry, the guard?
Chemistry, it's friction, but
It's
you know,
friction?
friction starts a fire.
That's not all the stocks.
Oh my god.
Sparks.
Yeah.
Okay, so you step back into the throng and the crowd is carrying you deeper, like into the academy and towards the oratory through that sort of left archway from the entrance hall that you were in that takes you down. So the crowd of new arrivals pours into the oratory, a vast chamber
Oh,
that
you made it
feels...
a necklace. Okay, fancy.
Okay, fancy.
Join us.
They're all necklaces.
This is folded so nicely. Sorry.
No, you're...
We're oohing and eyeing.
We're oohing and awing. Okay,
Yeah.
we...
I made a necklace out of my keys.
And
I
got
too
that
made a
too.
necklace out of my keys.
Perfect.
This one's to the water closet.
That one? What, so your bathroom is your room?
No,
Your
it's in my room, but I keep it locked.
The bathroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't want anyone else using it.
That's my
We'll
course of
get
development.
to that
My
bit of
special
lore
place.
later.
Does it now?
Hey, I like baths, okay?
Me too, they're comforting.
Hell yeah. They're the height of luxury.
We'll pause for you guys to look at your papers if you want. Since
This is
everybody's
more than my
looking at them.
actual university gave me.
I know, right? I got a class schedule and a bill. They gave me an invoice.
They made sure to
They
get
gave you
the-
an invoice?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Hey, I got a map.
These maps,
Nice.
these are nice.
You don't summon creatures larger than a horse indoors. It was an accident.
Well, okay, so just a quick explanation. You will like get to know this like as you explore the academy too, and then we'll talk about it on camera. But essentially, there's 8 disciplines.
Resurrection of fellow students requires written permission. Oh, combat practice. Sparring weapons must be blunted or enchanted. That's cool. Mine's a +3. Loud rehearsals after midnight will result in confiscation of instruments until further notice.
I'm gonna play it right in your ear while you sleeping.
I like how calling upon your god for help with exams is considered cheating, but then whispers from beyond the veil are to just be ignored during the exams. It's like, we can't really stop them, just...
Yeah, go for for it.
Don't listen to him.
Where's that?
Yeah.
What number is that?
4.4.
4.4?
Yeah.
Oh.
So just to be ignored.
Miracles are not a substitute for an assignment.
Unless
Dana,
it's
this is excellent. This is amazing. Did you come up with these, or did you find these online? Or?
I wrote these.
These are amazing.
Also pay attention to 6.3. Speaking aloud in dead languages
do you
may
want some
awaken
dip?
texts best left undisturbed.
Yes, harm did come from reading a book once.
Yes.
Can I play?
Ooh, okay. Alchemy lab. Explosions over a 10-foot radius must be clear with your professor.
No
You know-
brewing love potions again.
But if it's a 10-foot
You
in
know what I
diameter,
almost-
it's golden. Animated furniture must remain stationary
You want some
after
pretzels?
curfew.
So the crowd of new arrivals pours into the oratory, you among them. It's a vast chamber that feels equal parts like a cathedral and a theater. There's stained glass depicting legendary fights and heroes. Some pieces of the stained glass showcase only like a hand holding a weapon, like a longsword or something like that. The air is cool. It's tinged faintly with wax and old wood. There's tiered rows, sort of like of carved benches, kind of like pews in a church, but kind of stacked up so that everybody's able to get a look at the stage. And they sweep upward in a large, wide semicircle. It's like it rises pretty tall, almost a couple of stories, until they vanish into shadowed rafters. There's heavy curtains that drape the walls, kind of muffling the echoes of footsteps and voices, and at the back, gilt-framed balconies that jut outwards, clearly reserved for faculty or honored guests. The ceiling arches pretty high above. It's ribbed like the hull of the inside of a ship, kind of turned upside down. There's lanterns hanging from iron chains. Their light catches on chandeliers of crystal that throw fractured rainbows across the chamber. At the very bottom, where the floor widens into a stage, there's a tall lectern of dark oak, and behind it, flanked by banners, is the headmaster. So the man at the lectern is like tall for an elf, and his frame is lean, but he's not really fragile. It just doesn't look like he's, swinging weapons all the time. He's built like someone who still knows how to wield a blade, but he doesn't have any weapons on him now. His hair is dark with some few threads of silver. It's pulled back into a simple clasp, and he has a neatly trimmed beard that sharpens into angles for a face. And his eyes are dark and steady, as if measuring everyone in the room. And he's wearing this robe of like deep green, trimmed with gold, and the fabric is heavy but tailored. He looks more like a statesman than a scholar. The cut of it carries this dignity, kind of a deliberate echo of the portraits that you've seen lining the hallways on your way here. Is there anything you would like to do? It seems as though he's about to give a speech. You don't have to be sitting together, you can be sitting in different corners, because you all arrived at separate times.
I think now that it's like the bulk of us are in this room, a cursory glance to kind of see, it's like, well, that's the headmaster. Is there anyone else that's kind of like, I might want to pay attention to?
Like somebody else important? Roll me a perception check.
Oh boy, oh boy.
If anybody else would like to roll a perception check to kind of suss out the room, feel free. 3, phenomenal. Yeah, you get some fractures of light in your eye.
I picked the wrong table.
18.
18?
14.
14. So the two of you, from your different parts of the room, are able to notice, like, there's the headmaster, and then there's, like, a row at the very front of 8 that seem, like, of 8 professors that seem pretty important. And next to them, sort of like on the aisle, sits a sort of tall, thin woman. She looks older than the headmaster, but that doesn't mean much because the headmaster is an elf, so he looks like 30. But that could mean he's anywhere between the age of like 200 to 500. So can't really tell, but she looks visually older than him. And she has her hair like tucked into like this bun. She's got dark hair. There are some wisps of gray coming in, and she seems like pretty tall, thin. She's pretty straight backed, and she is kind of looking at the headmaster like, please behave, almost. Like, I hope he does a good job here. And you can like just tell based on visuals that she's probably like the deputy headmistress of the academy here, and also visually looks like the person that just does all the work, despite being the deputy headmistress. So that is what you guys can see just on that roll, like as far as important people in this room. As far as students go, everybody kind of looks. Some of them are classed differently for sure, not in the sense of what they do, but in the sense of where they come from. Like some people have more fine clothes and items, and others have less fine clothes and items. Some people look like they came out of a jail cell and straight here. It's a really mixed bag. No comment.
You're wearing
No comment.
Black? Okay.
Wearing black. So yeah, does anybody else want to do anything before the headmaster sort of goes into his speech?
Does the deputy head person, is she attractive?
She's old.
Kind of.
Well, does she have a timeless beauty then?
I don't know, she might.
She has a stern look about her.
Okay.
She's not bad, if that's the question.
Does she have smile wrinkles?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has been happy before. Yeah.
Just checking. You know.
She's experienced joy. Check.
She was happy once in the
Once
past.
upon a time. And then she came to the school, became a teacher.
Before the drop, she only had smile lines. Now it's only frown lines.
It's like newer. Fresh frown lines.
Okay, so the chatter starts to settle as the headmaster sort of has some papers that clearly contain some sort of speech, and he kind of puts them down on the lectern and starts reading out from it. Students of Valencroft Academy, you stand where legends once did. This place was founded in their memory, but it is not simply a shrine to the past, it is a forge for the future. This very hall stands upon the ground where the wild wardens triumphed over the infernal legions that sought to claim Elda'ra. Devils plotted to break this land, to bend it to chains and fire, but against them stood a company of unlikely champions. And in their defiance, they carved out a victory that still shields us to this day. It was their struggle and their triumph that inspired Elindra Valencroft to build this academy. She believed that heroes could come from anywhere, that a person's worth is not measured by the name they bear nor the coin in their pocket. The Wild Wardens were not noble knights or blessed saints, and yet when the world cried out, they answered. And so, in keeping with the spirit of our founder, we do not judge you for where you have come. Your victories and your tragedies, your scars and your triumphs, they are part of you, and they matter. Within these walls, we do not erase who you were. We teach you to choose who you'll be next. The Wild Wardens prevailed through guile, through courage, through cunning, and through trust in one another. That is the strength we wish to kindle in you. Here at Valencroft, there is no single plan for who you must be, no single path laid at your feet. What we offer is the knowledge and the discipline to build your own, to hone your body, your mind, your spirit, your magic. You will learn from your masters, and perhaps even more, from one another. One of the greatest things we can offer you here is not only the wisdom of your masters, nor the courage, cunning, and guile to act when called upon. Those are the marks of a good hero. But there is something more, something that will save your life again and again, and it is the difference between a good hero and a great one. It is the ability to think on your feet. Face the moment when nothing goes to plan, and still find a way forward when it would be easier to run. Remember this, legends are not written in advance. They are forged in choices. Choices made in fear, choices made in doubt, in moments when the world demands more of you than you thought you had to give. That is why Valencroft stands, to teach you to choose to rise when destiny comes uninvited, to rise when you feel unprepared, and to rise because you know you must. I wish you all a good year here at Valencroft Academy. Thank you for entrusting us with your time, your talents, and your hopes. Already I can see greatness in this room, and I cannot wait to see the mark you will leave upon the world. Any questions? Besides you four, then, every other hand in the room comes up. And
No one else.
he looks at all of you, and he says, "Excellent. You've come to the right place, then. You're dismissed." He answers not a single question and sends everybody on their way. If anybody wants to roll a history check on some of the stuff that was said in the speech, feel free.
I do. All right.
Let's go. Natural 20 for 21 total.
14.
14.
8 that becomes a 7.
8 that becomes a 7.
11.
11. Okay, I'll give you the information that you remember first, and then I'll go on to your natural 20. So what's common knowledge is that about maybe a couple of centuries ago, so 500 years ago or more, there was what was called the 7-Year Sundering, which was a war that happened between the cities and the border towns, and there was a lot of conflicts about ownership of land, basically. The continent used to belong to the Elves. So that was a big one. What is not super common knowledge is that there was a guild at the time called the Valencroft Adventuring Guild that trained heroes together for the very first time. So not just in the arts of war, but in diplomacy. And Elindra Valencroft was sort of at the head of this. She created this. She was the people that are going to end the war are not people that just know how to fight or know how to talk. It's going to be the people that know how to do both. So the Wild Wardens are known to be, they were part of that guild, but they weren't super important. They didn't have a notable part in ending the war, but they did have a notable part in saving the world after the war. So after the war ended, there was a world-ending threat where devils were trying to take over the planet. They opened rifts in between Hell, or the Underrealm, and Elda'ra, which is the planet that you guys are on, and we're trying to kind of take over. They also fed on the despair of mortals, so that's what made them stronger, is the hopelessness. So they would send legions of infernal fiends and creatures, and they would create a hopelessness, and the devils would get stronger and be able to open more rifts and keep doing that. It was like a cycle. So the other guild members, the adventuring parties that Elindra Valencroft put together, all failed. And the Wild Wardens are the ones that took up the mantle and sort of went after them. And they are a well-known story. They're considered the first success story of the Academy, even though they weren't really the Academy wasn't there when they succeeded. It was sort of built after them.
Gotcha.
So that's what you know. On your nat 20, the Wild Wardens were prisoners of war. They were all hated by both sides. Their fighter was a sellsword who was sort of traded allegiances for coin. They had a ranger, they had a druid. All of them were prisoners of war, and the guild was stretched thin. And their amount of legendary heroes that they could find that already knew what they were doing, or other heroes that knew what they were doing, very small, especially in a war-torn continent. So Elindra Valencroft basically went to the dungeons and was who is the least problematic people here? And picked 5. And was you guys go do little stuff. So she sent them to kind of do border patrols, things like that, where the real heroes were busy. And she did not charge them with going to work on this world-ending threat that came up after the end of the war. She sent the real heroes, and they all failed because they had boundaries. They didn't have the cunning and the guile of ex-criminals, to be able to outmatch other evil creatures. So these people were not good. They were not good people. They kind of sucked, but they were great heroes. And it was because of balance, which is the thing that Elindra prided herself on, and the thing that Valencroft still prides itself on, is that they didn't it wasn't a band of ex-rogues that were all well, we're gonna run away as soon as this is over and we'd rather not face this. It was more in the sense of I want to preserve myself, but I know that if I don't do this, there will not be a self left to preserve. Because nobody else is doing it. So, and she didn't really take credit for their success, but this place is definitely built in their name. Like this was in inspiration of the fact that heroes can come from anywhere. So that is what you know on a nat 20.
On my dirty 7, I learned that this place has lore.
This place has lore. Lore exists.
Wow, this place is steeped in history.
I feel it.
The bathroom is down the corner.
So the last words of the headmaster sort of settle over the oratory like the final note of a song. And for a moment the silence reigns, then the low murmur of voices begins to rise again, and across the chamber you see faculty and upperclassmen in their formal robes beginning to move gently but firmly, ushering the tide of first years towards the exit. Is there something that you would like to do either on your way there or before you leave the oratory?
Is there a refreshment stand?
You're going to the Hall of Heroes, which is a feast, so...
Oh, hey. Then no.
Nope.
No?
Nah.
I try to get to the front of the line.
Fuck, what role is this gonna be? Roll me a stealth check just in your ability to like duck and weave through the crowd and make it to the front, right? So
2 plus 7, that's a 9.
you are like at the back, almost at the back of the line. People are more persistent to get to the front than you are, just because they want to avoid, and you're not very inconspicuous in this space. There's not many shadows to hide in.
Now I'm
Damn.
6'8"
Yeah, basically.
and green.
And green. The green is not the strange part here. I want to be very clear. There are students of all different skin tones.
Yeah.
Is it the emaciated nature?
Huh?
Is it the emaciated, like, stature?
I don't know. I don't know if that stands out
It is his nature of like wearing a big cloak, but also the cloak makes him stand out more than hides him.
Okay.
Because of his height. It's almost like the shadows are ejecting him instead of
Accepting
helping him. Okay, so as you move out of the oratory, the tide of students spills into a new chamber, and the space opens before you in a breathtaking scale. The Hall of Heroes, where you are now, you can see it on your map, actually, on the first floor. You can also see where the oratory is. And the ceilings are so high that the lantern light barely covers the carved beams. Long tables and benches stretch in perfect rows, already laden with food, fresh loaves of bread, roast meats on steaming platters, bowls of fruit and cheese. There's pitchers of water, juice, all that stuff. The air is thick with warmth and spice, and the sound of 100 voices already beginning to swell. But the food is only part of the spectacle. Along the walls and scattered throughout the chamber rise statues and paintings, memorials to heroes long past. So some are busts or delicate oil portraits, others are full statues in bronze and stone. Weapons raised, faces captured in immortal resolve, and the largest of these figures stand almost as pillars to the room, like their heads reach the ceiling. And there are other heroes and paintings and statues in between those pillars. Those pillars are 5. On your nat 20 from the previous room, these are the Wild Wardens.
No. There's 5 of them?
There's 5 of them. That's 5. Balance, baby! That's the truest magic. Not friendship, not chronomancy. Balance.
Love is the truest magic.
Balance. So the other statues in between and the paintings and stuff aren't like the most famous heroes of all, but they are like the first to be honored here, watching over every generation that follows. So you've got a little time here to eat, talk, or just take in the statues. The seating is also assigned. So you can make your way to your table, you can look around the room if you want, whatever.
Ooh, charcuterie board.
Immediately at the table?
Going to the food.
Going to the food. The food is on the tables.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
To the tables.
To the tables. To the
And you
tables.
said assigned seating?
Yeah.
Love that. Love it.
To the table.
To the
I'm going
table.
To the table.
Okay, everybody just roll me an investigation check
We're all
to see how
hungry.
long it takes you to find it.
I get a -1.
You might roll a nat 20.
17.
17.
14.
14.
11.
11.
12.
12. You arrive first.
Period.
So you find the basically the portion of the bench, because it's not like it's sort of like split up in the sense that there's like chairs It's one long table, but the bench is sort of split up between you and the group next to you. So there's a little bit of room between you and the groups next to you. You find yours sort of like at the edge, kind of close to where the faculty is sitting. Still far enough to have your own like private conversations if you want. You're the first to arrive.
Are we gonna be eavesdropping?
You can. You're the first to arrive, and the table is marked with Chamber 86 on it, which is your chamber that you can see on the first page of your packet. It's at the very top right.
Yes. Can I eavesdrop?
Sure. Roll me a perception check. You're trying to
See if
listen
we
to the
have
faculty
anything.
gossip?
Juicy. 20.
Nice. Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Non-natural, right? It wasn't
Bastard
20 on
20.
the Bastard 20. Copy that. So you can overhear some of the faculty, like, some of them are whispering and kind of looking at a man that seems to, like, not be paying attention. He's kind of sitting there straight back. He's a thin man. He's got, like, hair, like silvered hair kind of slicked back. And he's sitting there, and there you hear the whispers of, like, wasn't he supposed to be on sabbatical? Why is he here? So, like, oh, I heard something went wrong while he was doing his research. What? I don't know, just something.
Write a song.
So that is the gossip that you hear.
Very
What is the next best roll after that?
I think me. I got a 14.
Yeah, so you arrive and you see her sort of just sitting at the table by herself.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
I nod to acknowledge your presence, and then I begin eating very methodically. Like, I get one of everything, and I just, like, put it on my plate, and I start eating.
Okay.
Yeah, you need meat on your bones.
Thank you for noticing.
Thank
I
you.
just keep eating.
Thank
I'm
you
just
for
eating, like, quickly and methodically, but not spilling anything. Like, I'm getting every crumb.
So he's like poised.
Yeah.
Period.
He's not being messy, basically.
Mm-mm.
No.
He's, like, very methodical about how he eats.
Okay.
Very methodical.
I think at this point you need to describe how methodical.
Yeah,
It's-
no.
I
It's
don't eat
very-
like this at all, so I'm really just using the limits of my imagination. The way I eat is just as fast as I can.
Okay. Do you say anything to each other besides that?
I mean, he looks like he's enjoying his time.
So you're just gonna
Yeah.
Okay.
Just trying to get all the good stuff.
You got the next eyes.
You got the next slide?
I did.
Okay.
Somehow. I don't
Wendell.
know. Yeah. Ooh, canapes. Just like picking out each one. Like, ooh, pigs in a blanket? Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, just like, each one is a new delicacy to me, even if it's like standard food. Ooh, chipped beef on toast. No, thank you. No, thank you.
He's narrating what he's choosing. Do you guys
Absolutely.
do anything at this?
Marco's just
Still tucked
so
in?
annoyed by the narrating, but he's not going to say anything.
You know what would go backwards is we had some music while we were doing this.
He's eating a little slower, trying to...
So I play the flute then.
Okay, if she
I'll
starts
play
playing
the
the flute, roll me a performance check to see how well you play the flute here. You're proficient in it, so she should add her proficiency.
So that's going to be a 6 on the die, but you add your proficiency bonus, which is a +2,
Plus performance.
plus performance, which is going to be a +7. So +9 to that, so it gives you a 15 total.
Period.
Okay, 15. Pretty good. She plays the flute pretty well. As she's playing the flute, at this point you arrive.
So, a methodically eating orc, a guy going, ooh, piece of candy with every single piece of food, and then there's someone playing the flute.
Yes.
I'm not home. It is kind of like, this is a positive but very weird energy that I have no idea how I'm going to navigate this.
Okay.
Pig jam.
But I did see that there was pigs in the blanket. So I think I'll be able to tolerate it.
Okay.
So all of you guys are 86.
Yes.
Yep.
Does no one know what that means?
It means they're out of that, and that, Sorry, I worked at a restaurant for a little while. If you 86 something, it means it's out.
That's our room.
Oh, right.
They're out of food. They're running out of food.
Christian.
I don't know. Are you gonna eat that?
Okay, hold
I was
on.
going to.
Christian, take a point of inspiration for the reason I chose the number.
Yes.
Is it really?
I
Ominous.
We're about to get 86.
Okay, no.
That's
For the
insane.
audience, Christian and I have something we call the Lastlight brain cell. We often have the same thought. This is just one example. I'm sure it'll happen. I'm sure he's gonna figure out my fucking lore before I figure it out myself.
No.
It's all restaurant references.
Yeah, it is.
Behind.
It's lots of deep-coded restaurant slang.
God, it's Red Robin.
Well, I was picked because I picked it because I was gonna have some lore of like, oh, it's cursed, you know. So yeah, you guys are kind of sitting around in this Hall of Heroes. You've all made it here. This is the first time you are meeting. Unlike our cold open would make you believe. So,
You
yeah,
can
what
eat
do guys
that.
do?
They can.
There's more food in front.
I'm taking more food while they're deliberating. While they're deliberating, I'm just like discreetly taking more pigs in a blanket.
Okay. Roll stealth.
I love how pigs in the blankets become the thing that everyone's doing.
They're so good.
Actually, make it sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay. That would be a 16 then.
Passive.
I didn't write it down. What is it
Passive.
again?
11.
It's 10 plus your persuasion.
what?
Your passive.
Passive
perception.
perception.
It's 10 plus your wisdom.
It should be written down
10
there somewhere.
plus.
Actually, I'm sorry. It's 10
Oh.
plus your perception score.
11?
11.
Okay.
14.
14. Nobody notices Price's character as he steals
They're
more of
rapidly
the.
disappearing. Like all the pigs in the
Where
blanket are
did all
disappearing.
the pigs and blankets go?
Garçon.
You did not just go so.
I did, yes.
You know that's bad.
We want more pigs in the blanket.
Don't fuck around.
Oh, you mean steal it from another table?
No. As in, someone will walk by. And
Who would
then
like
we
to
get
roll
them.
a D100?
I'll roll it. Wait, why don't we let you roll it?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah,
go
go roll a
for it.
D100.
Okay.
So it's
First
both the
D100.
10-sided dice. So and the other one that looks exactly like it, but with, there you go.
Okay.
Roll them together.
Sleeves are up.
All them bones.
30 and 0. What's that?
Yeah, for the purposes of this, I'm gonna say that is a 30, like a
Okay.
flat 30.
Period. Is that good or bad?
That's good. I mean,
Okay.
it's not good or bad. It just depends
Yeah,
on what
it
she
just
rolled.
depends on what- yeah.
how
That's
it lines up to hers.
Yeah, so it takes maybe like a couple of minutes of you guys arguing, and then the plate refills itself.
Nice.
Do I have my bag on me?
Your bag?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, everybody has their equipment and everything on them. The plate does not refill itself after you do that.
Oh.
It'll take a second and another D100 roll if you want to roll it.
You want to pass some of those pigs in the blanket that you shoved in the bag?
No. 85.
Fuck. It refills instantly. I rolled a 90.
And to be
That's
healthy,
too
I've got
close
some
of
fruits in
like
my
a number for me
jars.
not to respect the
Yeah.
die
Yeah.
right there.
What if it was 86? All the food would disappear.
That's right.
All of it.
That's right. Everything's
All
gone.
of it.
Ooh, fig jam. Bread, crackers, sausages.
Does he do
Okay.
this all the time?
I have no idea. I just met him.
Are you always going to narrate your eating?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
And something tells me we're going to be sharing every meal together.
I mean, not every meal, just most.
Well, now I have a song on who stole the pigs in the blanket.
Nobody
right.
stole any pigs in the blanket. We all ate them equally.
That's right.
It was like a 4-way split.
Y'all
Absolutely. Absolutely
It
it
was a
was.
fair 4-way
Y'all
split is how I
did.
recall it.
So you write songs?
I dabble.
You dabble. Okay.
Did you write the song you just played on the flute?
So when you
It's
say
about-
dabble, is it
It's about this wench who killed this woman.
Wenches. Classic.
killing people? Classic.
I was related to her.
The
The
person
dead
that was
woman.
killed
Oh.
or the wench
The
who
dead
did the
woman.
killing?
The
Oh.
dead woman.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Is that how you got here?
Partially.
Well, I didn't do anything weird to get here. Just was walking by.
I came on a boat of very honorable privateers.
You could take a boat here?
Yeah, absolutely.
That seems way faster.
It was,
Yeah, I
and
ran.
you know, aside from like a little bit of vertigo, I was fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should have taken a boat.
And I walked. I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I walked too.
Same until I tripped.
Ah. So where's everyone from? I'm from the north.
From the west.
From a city you've probably never heard of.
Oh, try me.
That's the name of the city. I'll just say I'm from the city of Calder.
Okay, sure.
And I just imagine it's a coastal city in that little span.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Probably.
Tried, yeah.
Yeah.
We try to keep a
You've
low
seen it on the
profile.
map.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've never been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it's like on maps, but not like people just don't leave the city that much. It's like pretty insular in certain ways.
Where were you from?
Originally from Solmere.
Oh.
It's a kingdom on the continent, that you know.
Yeah, no, I have heard of it.
Have you?
Yeah, of course. Who hasn't heard of it? It's in a lot of songs, okay?
It is in a lot of songs. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
So as you all talk with the deputy headmistress's droning, mostly left to the background, she's standing up sort of at the end of the room on a little bit of a dais. It's not really like a dais, it's kind of like just a short platform, like a step up. And there's some faculty sitting behind her and she's kind of standing at a lectern. She's got a thaumaturgy spell active so everybody across the room can hear her. What is your passive insights? You don't have to tell me this because I will say you are like actively eavesdropping or you were actively eavesdropping, so I'm going to take that roll.
Okay.
12.
12.
13.
11.
11. Okay, yeah, so you all pick up on this. It's pretty noticeable. So she's kind of much less theatrical than the headmaster is, but there is something that catches your attention in her boring speech. A few honorable mentions, if you will, of professors and educators who will not be joining us this semester. Some have retired and some will join us at a later date. And she rattles off names on a list that she's looking down at, and she speaks the name Professor Alistair, and is interrupted when an aide rushes up to stop her and cups his mouth to whisper in her ear, and he's like, you guys can't hear what she's saying.
I want to listen to hear what she's saying.
You don't need to, because the next words out of her mouth, with the thaumaturgy spell still active, as she's listening to him, her expression twists into one of confusion. She's like, he's back from sabbatical. What, the sabbatical he just left on? Okay, never mind, he's here, folks. And she points over to like the faculty table sort of on the other side, because the way that it is like there's faculty behind her and there's faculty on either side of the room. So he scurries away and she stands tall. Professor Alistair Greymantle, and she points at the older gentleman who you noticed before with the slick back hair. It seems that this is the person that those other professors were gossiping about.
I don't have him.
He stands up and sort of gives a little wave and a nod. He seems pretty reserved. He is a human, but with an unmistakable celestial glint. Almost not quite a full Aasimar. He's got this short combed back silver hair and appears to be in his 50s or 60s, but he stands with a healthy posture and this elegance to him. He has silver beard trimmed short, and these bright blue eyes that are no doubt a nod to his heritage. And he sits back down and the meal kind of continues as normal with that. So what would you guys like to do while you are kind of sitting, eating anything else while you're waiting here?
Where do I get new clothes?
It's probably like a school shop.
Well, I heard that all of our needs are going to be seen to, so I need some nicer clothes.
Do you think they're going to give us a uniform?
Hey.
As long as it's black.
Oh, no, I need color.
No, I think a black uniform would be cool.
No, color.
Actually, taking a look around at the upperclassmen, is there like a school uniform, or is it kind of like loose? Like there's some school attire, but then it's like you have like the school robes for wizards or like school armor.
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
Oh boy, let's go double digits. 16.
Okay, so it doesn't appear as though there are like uniforms in a sense. Like there's not even really a badge or like a brooch or something to signify that they are a student. But it does seem like this is like, it's like some of them are wearing like nice cloaks and nice armor. So and you can tell just by looking at them like they didn't bring that here. You know, like it's sort of something that comes, like they are provided with stuff for like to wear as far as like armor goes if you're a paladin, or like a cloak if you're a wizard, that sort of thing. But it's not really school branded. It's sort of just provided to them as they advance. It seems.
Guess I'll just give it to you.
I mean, I'm not seeing like a shop here. So I guess
I'm looking
if
at
you
the
like it, you just take it.
That's what
Oddly
I
enough,
did.
I read the rule books. Stealing is not prohibited. That is not on this
Well,
thing.
maybe this is more like a collective, you know?
You're right. Stealing isn't prohibited.
A commune. Like everything belongs to everybody.
Yeah, I mean there is a room dedicated strictly for how like practicing lockpicking.
Yeah, no, I saw that too. I was like,
It's really hard to get into.
That hurt.
Pain and suffering.
ouch.
Take psychic damage.
I felt it. I felt the psychic damage. But no,
Maybe it's on the second floor.
I mean, you
What do we-
have like professors and people to ask.
Yeah.
that's true.
I'm gonna go up to the professor who just got back from sabbatical.
Now?
Yes.
Okay.
Right now. And I'm just gonna be like, "How was your sabbatical?"
He's like, his back is to you, so he sort of turns around.
I'm looming over him, so not intention. I'm just gigantic.
Yeah, so he turns around and sort of looks up like that, like cranes his neck, and then he like turns fully, like stands up. Oh, hello. Fine. I got some research out of the way, but unfortunately it was interrupted. Is there something I could help you with?
If you need anyone to procure things for your research, let me know. I'm gonna slide back into the shadows.
Roll a stealth check for that one.
Yeah.
Is it a brightly lit room?
How well?
I want
yes.
to actively
How-
watch this.
Yes. Okay.
I got a 10, so once again, this room,
Okay.
I just
so
pressed
this
against
is,
a wall.
Yeah.
It's like pretty narrow.
And it's also well lit.
Yes,
So
there's no
you try and
shadows.
like disappear into shadows, but there are no shadows to disappear into.
Yeah.
So you're sort of just slinking away backwards, and you press up against the wall, so everybody can see you,
And
including the
squeezing
professor
by-
who is still looking at you.
I'm
and
squeezing
watching
by
you
a
do
bunch of
this.
chairs because the professor's table, I'm like behind it. So yeah, I'm trying to like get by them all, but it's not stealthy.
No, you're very conspicuous right now.
No, I think everybody saw me.
Yes, like I said, including Professor Greymantle, who is still looking at you in confusion.
Offer's still open.
Oh, everyone, look at that big orc over there.
I'm just
It's hard to miss.
It really.
I'm trying to get
is.
back down to the table discreetly.
This is not.
There's-
You all see this. This is
Yeah.
not discreet at all. Like your passive perceptions are all higher than this.
Yeah.
Roll.
I'm
Back
gonna
up.
just come up. I'm gonna be like, just come sit down. Just come on.
I was going to. I was
Well, I'm just.
doing a thing.
It's a little late.
Yeah.
Not doing it well.
The thing's
So-
over.
Eventually,
So
the meal begins to wind down, and upperclassmen begin circulating again, calling out chamber numbers. Groups of students rise, gathering around different professors who stand at the edges of the hall. The crowd thins into clusters, the din settling into the shuffle of benches and feet on stone. Some students leave with professors, some professors are going around the room to students who are still seated. One such professor, a tall Eladrin woman with that those opera singer robes, that like platinum blonde hair.
Is she bad?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
She is like College of Glamour bard professor. And she stops before you, kind of scanning the table, looking at all of you. And she lets a long pause hang in the air, kind of just assessing you guys. And she looks down at your placard that says Chamber 86. And she says, Chamber 86, A curious number. Cursed, perhaps. Or perhaps only a performer's superstition. Intuition? I suppose we shall see. And she kind of looks at all of you, and she says, Anyway, I am Professor Vesperine Star, master of the performance discipline. It appears you are with me today. How lucky are you?
Feels like extra credit to me.
Not yet.
I think I was under the impression that we would come to the school and whatever we like sign up for is the one we're going to be getting, like performance.
I think we're getting a classical education where we get a well-grounding in all disciplines.
I didn't read the brochure. I don't know what we're supposed to do.
Any comments?
I'm ahead of them already.
Okay. She sort of looks around at all of you and, like, seeing your questions, and she's like, well, we are in the phase of what we like to call orientation. So that you could meet all the different professors and see the grounds for yourself, and then you will not have to be in class with me. I might force you anyway. Such is the nature of performance. You never know.
Fair.
It is not necessarily a well-rounded education. If you would like to spend some time in the performance discipline, you may do that, of course. But you mostly have your disciplines laid out for you. You appear to be strong. I'm assuming a martial discipline for you.
Oh yes, what the heart wants, what the heart wants.
That is true. There are a lot
School.
of plays about this.
You're supposed to learn new things.
I recognize the glimmer of creativity in you. I think I would like you.
You will.
Confidence.
That's all
what you
I've
need.
got.
And I'm not biased because she's also a bard.
No, not at all. Of course.
Clearly not.
So as she kind of speaks to you, this is your time to like ask a question or something if you would like.
Is there a shop where I can get different clothes? Nicer clothes?
Yes, there is a shop sort of just like off the campus grounds a little bit right there. You could also go into the city if you would like. For the most part though, if you put in a reasonable request, we shall be able to provide it for you.
Wonderful. Yes, I have some ideas.
All right. I don't review those ideas personally. We have clerks that do that. But good for knowledge, I suppose.
Yes, I was told at the door that everything that we need is supplied.
It is.
Wonderful. I need these.
You need these. Okay, don't tell me. Tell somebody else. I don't know how to help you here. All right. Up then. Bring your appetites for adventure, not just for food. And she turns around theatrically, throwing her scarf over her shoulder again, and sachets over to the front of the room.
I love her.
I bring the plate with crackers, sausages, meats, and fig jam.
Okay, so you see the several other professors sort of like getting groups of like 2 to 4 parties, not students, parties, like whole groups. And they start taking them in different directions on the campus. So you are now part of one of these groups, like following Professor Starr along with a handful of other first years. She's got some other parties with her too. Is there anything you'd like to do before you go with her?
I want to survey these other groups.
Okay.
Get a gist of like, who are they? What might they be?
Yeah.
Do any look like a problem?
Yeah.
How does a 10 sound?
Well, a 10 sounds like you can't tell who's a problem. But it does sound like you can tell sort of like a little bit of what the distribution of students is, like the demographic here. Some of these parties look like they've been at it for years. They don't look like, they may be first years, but they're like first years in name only. Some of them look like they're like levels 5, 6 as far as like above table to like signify what they are. They look like they have better weapons and armor. They look more experienced in their areas. And those are like kind of grouped together, and it looks more like people are grouped by experience level rather than age or, you know, prior knowledge of whatever. And it looks like being a first year upperclassman doesn't really signify anything different besides that you've been here longer, and that's it. You know, like it looks like, because there are people that are more knowledgeable than the upperclassmen that are in the first year's group. So they are going around. Is there anything? Yep.
Is there like a seating chart that has a list of everybody's names and where they're going to be sitting? Or
No,
like a registry that has a list of everybody's names? Because I'd like to see if there's anyone here that I ever contracted on before.
Roll a D100. Let's see.
Anyone whose family I had business with before. 36.
It doesn't currently look like it. So you're sort of looking at the seating chart and you don't recognize any of the names, but at the same time, people change their names a lot. So
I'm in the clear.
there could be, I'm in the clear, he's convinced.
I'm in the clear. We're good.
And no one would go under a pseudonym.
No one.
No.
Especially at a college where, everyone's getting a second chance.
Yeah.
So the castle doors sort of give way to sunlight, and the flow of students splits across the grounds, some towards the towers, others toward the training fields or gardens. Professor Star leads your group across the green until you arrive at a broad, uneven expanse of grass hemmed by some stone arches and artifacts sort of far away. This is the Thornfield. You can see that on your first floor map. The grass is pretty well manicured. It seems to be well kept. But this looks more like the area, less for rangers and more for druids. So more nature-based, animal handling stuff, rather than learning stealth and archery and that sort of thing. Beyond the arches, from here, you can see Greyleaf Grove, kind of on the other side, and you see this hedge maze, the dark hedge maze sort of off in the distance. There's glyphs carved into the arches of the hedge maze that have, that aren't active, but look like they shimmer faintly with some residual magic. And Professor Star turns, and her robe swirling as she gestures to the open field before you. The air seems to still for a moment, as if even the wind is holding its breath. And then she's like, "Now then, let's begin properly." And just like that, you are back where we began.
But you all are going to the academy as well?
Yes.
I will now that I know about it.
Alright. So looks like we'll be classmates?
I mean,
I don't know much.
schoolmates?
Something like that. I mean, do any of you guys know more about it? I heard about it. I've heard it produces some good people that come out of it, but that's all I know.
Good people?
Fun adventurers. I think there was one story about someone killing a basilisk.
Period.
I don't know.
In year 2.
In your tent.
As you say that, you hear, "Cut! Cut!" The chairs collapse into dust. The floor drops from beneath your boots like smoke. The fire goes out with a soft, disappointed sigh. Off to the side, beneath a parasol of pale blue silk, sits Professor Vesperine Star, and she turns to you guys, and she says, "You're not convincing me, darling. You need to sell me." And next to her, a nervous young man, a high half-elf, perfectly pressed robes, jaw visibly clenching, and he looks fresh-faced as though he's never seen anything like this before. And he looks maybe like this is his first year at the academy. And he looks to the professor nervously, and he's like, "Professor Star, are you sure this is the best way to introduce them to their party assignments?" And Professor Star flips her scarf and it hits him in the face. And she says, "Well, of course it is, darling. The roar of the flame, the fire burning, the smell of stale wine in the air, the barkeep pretending not to listen. It's what adventures are made of, darling." And she gives this 1,000-yard stare for a second or two. And then she claps her hands and she's like, "Once more from the top." And yeah, you're sitting back in this fake tavern. The illusion having been broken and your immersion broken as well, and now you're expected to do it again from the top. What would you like to do?
I'm going to just speak to the inside void here. You say do it again. What are we trying to do again? An introduction?
Yeah, she waves the tavern away. It disappears again, and she's like, "Yes, you have to do it with feeling. I told you this is what adventures are made of. Just introduce yourselves, figure out what bridges you guys together, what makes you a party."
I'm confused. What's my character's motivation?
She kind of looks at you and she's like, "Darling, you are your character. You are not a character, you are you.
Oh.
What is your motivation?"
Oh, I see. Okay. I see what you did there. Yeah. I like it.
Does anybody have any other comments?
I have an 8 intelligence, okay? I'm trying to play that off.
You're doing a wonderful job.
So as she says, "All right, darlings, once more," even she's interrupted, in the middle of casting her spell, by a gruff, sort of squat, broad-shouldered dwarf with a barrel chest and an old commander's stride. "What in God's green hills is going on here?" And his armor is worn but polished, and his face is a map of scars and gray and a thick beard. And he plants his fists on his hips, and he's looking at Professor Star, sort of up at her. And she's like, "It's art, Varix. Art. You're supposed to be introducing the younglings to each other." And she's like, I am, through the art. And he's like, well, that just won't do. Oh, and what would you suggest? And Varix grins like a man who's been waiting exactly for this opening, and he fishes in a pouch, producing this like medallion-sized device of etched steel with some runes carved into it, and without another word, he tosses it at your feet, kind of in the middle of all of you. And the moment it hits the ground, lines of glowing light spread outwards, a lattice-work dome appearing around you. And like in seconds, that dome fills in. Stone underfoot, stands above, crowded with roaring, illusory spectators. The air is thick with the heat of noise and of a packed arena. There's cheering and jeering and all sorts of people. Varix's voice booms, not from his mouth, but from a disembodied, echoing voice somewhere across the dome. You can tell a lot about folk by the way they fight. What better way to know your companions than a trial by fire? Everybody roll initiative.
Oh,
These teachers are going
yeah.
to kill us.
I wanted to be a star.
I'm about to be a smear.
And that is where we will end today's session. Tune in next time to figure out what happens with our heroes in the wonderful world of Elda'ra on the nature of divine failure.
I got an F1.
Good.